Namaste, immortals, and welcome to our home here in Prescott Valley. And so, yeah, this is actually I've been inspired by this YouTube guy. He goes by Strength Side. He talks a lot about primal movements, non-linear movements, and I just came from a run, and running is kind of a linear activity. You don't get a lot of hip, rotation, external or internal. So it's great after that kind of a run, and then if you've been sitting for any period of time, it's awesome to be able to get up and to move the body so that you can find more comfort, more ease in the body, and more health. Okay, so that's really what I'm kind of all about. There's an amazing relationship between the mind and body, obviously, and the mind influences the body in terms of health, and the body influences the mind as well. So there's so much to be gained just from being able to move, in a natural way. And I love the idea of going back to the way we used to be able to move when we were children, with this full range of motion here in the hips, in the chest, and the shoulders and hips, and that's part of our muscle memory. That's something that we can get back to. It might not be easy, but and then the journey towards that kind of mobility can be a lot of fun. Okay, so it shouldn't be a big chore. Okay, so anyway, again, welcome. Just start off with some very just kind of minor movements, I guess, in a way. Even though they might look easy, not everyone has access to this movement here. And this is just a really nice stretch for the knees. And we can just sit here. So some people, of course, in some cultures where they aren't sitting in chairs all the time, they're sitting like this, and this is their their relaxing seated posture. And we can access this. Now, if this is a little bit too difficult, we can use a block and put it under us and sit on the block, which might make this accessible. Okay, and just listen to your body, of course, and just move gently within your range of motion. Awesome. So from here, we can explore other movements. So from here, we can actually lift that left leg up. And sometimes we have restrictions here in not so much mobility in our ankles, and that can limit us from being able to come into a squatting position. But even here, we can begin to access that just by letting the knee move forward, while you keep your heel on the mat, on the floor. You can just stay here and just find your breath. Just breathe into your ankle. Breathe into wherever you feel the stretch. Maybe you feel it in your calf muscles. And you can move from that movement, bring this left knee down, and we're going to have an internal rotation of this right leg, the right hip. Okay. Now, if this isn't available, we can use our block and place it under the right hip. Maybe you can access it that way. Maybe just sit totally on the block. Okay. And if you can access this, or wherever you are in your range of motion, you might have a 90-degree here, 90-degree rotation, or 90-degree flexion. 90-degree knee flexion here. You're going to inhale, left arm up, gaze towards the hand, and bring it down. Now we can bring the right hand up and lean to the right, or to the left, and then bring it back up. And flow this way. Just moving with your breath. Okay, one last time. And come back. And all the way back to center. And you can feel that right hip beginning to move down towards the earth. Feel this beautiful rotation of the internal rotation of this right hip. Awesome. Now we can work a little bit on pigeon just by moving forward here. Then we can come back up. We can move to the other side, or we can just come back to this first movement, first position, And then we step the right leg up. Once again, we're going to lean over that the right foot. So the knee can come quite far over. Sometimes there's a limitation in the ankle, and we can just move through that, just being patient with yourself. Over time, allowing this movement to manifest in the body. Okay. Let's breathe into the ankle, or even breathe into the calf muscles, wherever you feel the stretch. And we can come back. Place this right leg down. You can have a 90-degree here with this left knee, and go ahead and rotate that left. Feel the internal rotation of the left leg, the left hip. Inhale up. Gaze towards your hand. Exhale down. Inhale up. And moving to the right. Exhale down. Inhale. We can move a little bit deeper here. And exhale. Accessing this range of motion. And exhale. One more here. Breathing. Exhale. Here we go. You got this, guys. Exhale down. Awesome. Now from here, we can come back into this first position. Great. Now we're going to come into a squat. Just let the hips drop down nice and low. So we're using the ground here as a way to help us work through these ranges of motion. And that's really important, this connection that we have with the earth. Sometimes we lose that in our culture. But the earth can really help us learn to reconnect with our bodies. Okay? Even though we're not really earth-bound, we do want to fully integrate within the body as souls. And if we can sit down without using our hands, that's awesome. If you have to use your hands, that's fine. See if we can, I'm just kind of scooching up forward because I'm going to roll back here. And back up. You can even come into a squat position again. It's going to be our flow for the day. Come back, roll back. And I just feel the spine rounded and massaged by the earth. And we can come all the way back up into a squat. So I'm really feeling it in my abs now, so it's a really great workout for the abs as well. All right. Oh yes, there we go. Great. And even this, coming up here to a kneeling position, send your hips forward and come back down. We can come back up, send the hips forward, maybe lean the shoulders back, gaze up, and come back down. Okay. And that's pretty much all I have for you all today. And it's awesome to be able to complete this exercise with maybe 5 to 10 minutes of Shavasana. And again, I just want to thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you've gotten something out of it. And as always, peace.